the Netherbrain fell, you and Astarion have seen more of Faerûn than you ever thought possible. One night, he tells you that these last 6 months of happy memories are the counterweight to 200 years of misery. The next day, you receive an invitation written in a frail hand, inviting you to a gathering back in the place where your journey together began. A chance to meet with the friends and allies who were by your side in the battle against the Absolute.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Oh my Jesus Lord. Oh my God. He was on his back, tummy facing the world, playing with a butterfly? On his back, tummy facing the world, playing with a butterfly, bro? That was really fucking cute.
Now there's a face I
Don't come near me. You are not the first person I'm speaking to. Shadowheart.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Ew, what am I wearing? It's so ugly. It's so ugly. Are you joking? I've been counting down the days. I had reservations, actually. I thought it might be too bittersweet. Of course I did. You lot could hardly manage without me. Shadowheart, isn't it? That's insane. That's an insane thing to say. Yuck, what does that fit? That's what I'm saying. That shit's ugly as fuck. It's a Starion shirt. It looks better on him. You gonna change clothes, look around? Okay. Okay. Definitely happening. Definitely happening. Because I was wearing the same Abu. I didn't think you'd want to be within an arm's reach of me again. Bitch, I've been counting down the days.
Honestly? So have I. Well, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Oh, girlies! Girlies, I love the girlies so much. Oh my god. Was I slow? Never mind. I was too slow. I'll take it from the VOD.
Substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
You can say that again. I've slept under the stars enough for one lifetime. You know, I missed that actually. Are you calling me chubby? I'll take it as a compliment. You look good too. Nonsense. I'm as disciplined as ever. I think my clothes look better, so I guess maybe I shouldn't romance Astarion if that's what I'm gonna be wearing. I'll take that as a compliment. You look good too.
I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
What have you been up to, Queen? What have you been doing?
I found a little cottage. Abandoned, half ruined. There's a lot of such places to be found thanks to the Absolute's armies. I've been making it my own.
Okay. Sounds wonderful. A little sedate? Sedate? After all we've been through, no? Ahem, where's my invite? I find it hard to picture you as some sort of homesteader. How's your parents? Does Shar's curse still torment you? She's cottage maxing. She's cottage maxing. How are your parents?
Healing. Learning to live again. It's hard to think of all that was robbed from them, but they're intent on making every day count for double. My mother's mind still drifts every now and again, but she has more good days than not so good days. She taught me her recipe for apple and plum pie, and when I tasted it, I actually remembered it from when I was a little girl. Some things can't be taken from you, it seems. Father's making himself useful, helping me fix up the cottage and caring for the animals. You should see the amount I have now. He's been waiting years for this. Now he can't stop smiling. Sorry, I'm rambling. Family life and pastry recipes probably aren't the most interesting topics for such a historic reunion.
Just glad you're happy. After everything we pulled off together, a little slice of normalcy sounds like just the thing. Well, you always did like the sound of your own voice. That's nuts. I'm just glad you're happy.
As am I. And no small bit surprised, also. Part of me is afraid I'll wake up from the dream and find myself back in the wilds, or worse, at the cloister. But no, it's real.
Okay. You must have been wondering what I've been doing this past while.
Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
Tell her you've been living a quiet existence, and you're very glad for it. Boast of adventures you've embarked on since you parted ways with her. Oh, you know, this and that. You can't bring up... Oh, I bet you're wondering what I'm doing. Oh, you know, this and that. You can't bring it up and then, like, be short with it. We've been living a quiet existence.
As am I. It's well deserved, and I dare anyone to argue otherwise. Hopefully, these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
Okay. When I married her, we settled down. She wouldn't let me leave without a kiss. She even hit me with the ahem, really? Don't worry, we'll keep in touch. Getting a group of friends to regularly agree to a time and place can prove challenging. That's very real, but I'm not trying to be negative. So, we'll keep in touch.
I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars. Oh, before you go, how does a red dragon plan their day? They don't. They just wing it. Sorry. My father's got years
You're
of
hot,
terrible
so
jokes
I'll
stocked
allow
up
it.
that he never got to tell me when I was younger, but lucky for him, I've never heard
You're
them.
hot, so I'll allow
And
it.
seemingly, I am easily amused.
Love you, queen. Awful joke. Truly, you remain a mistress of torment. That's crazy. Pity I didn't crack a few jokes around the campfire then. That was the worst joke I ever heard. Your father didn't strike me as much of a joker, in truth. Damn. Damn. Pity I didn't crack a few jokes around the campfire then.
I know. I would have been an open book to you in no time. But don't pretend you didn't like the mystery. Go on. You've got mingling to do. I'll work on my punchlines some more.
Cool. Scratch! Wait, do I have anything? I still got this bitch on me, too. Where's my pretty clothes? Where's my pretty clothes? I need to change outfits. Okay, I do need to lock in because it's been 7 hours. And I do not want to rush the conclusion, but I would like to keep going, keep flowing. Let me talk to Scratch.
Some fish heads and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
Oh! 12 feet from it? Oh shit. Scratch, come here, boy. He's grown it. Did I not cast Speak with Animals? I'm pretty sure I casted Speak with Animals. He's just making noises, so I don't
It's
think
so nice to see you again.
There we go.
You smell different, but not too different. I missed your smell, but this thing I found had you all over it. I brought it for you, and I thought perhaps you'd like to throw it?
So glad to hear you fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
This is a dangerous object. I'm not sure we should be playing with it, Scratch.
You know best, but a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
He's so baby. He's so baby. I love him so much. Okay, it is 12 feet from me. You clothing chest.
I'm going
Clothing
to enjoy
chest.
myself.
Okay, I was looking for like the yellow
You
chest.
can't stop me. Back
Okay.
to the shadows with you.
Whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
I'm glad for it. For this.
God damn it. That's fine. I can deal with it. Damn it. I want my cute shit. Throw it, you monster! I don't think we should be throwing that. It is like, fuck, I don't have time for this. Yeah. I do have, this is essentially, this is pretty damn close. Okay, that works too. This is pretty close to what my camp close looks like. What about white? How about white? Okay, I'll do white. White is cute. I'll do white. Okay, owlbear. And you're so big. I know I can't miss you, but you... Oh, you're right here. You're... I thought you were a rock.
Friend? Friend! You came! Big brother Scratch, too! Happy.
Big brother Scratch. Oh my god, you bring me so much joy. You're a lot bigger than Scratch now.
Yes, big! But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother.
That's so cute! It's so cute! What have you been doing since we last met?
Lots! Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I bite, kill. With shiny clothes, I am strong. Tired now. Want sleep. Want cave.
Understandable. Understandable. He calls it Big Brother Scratch. He's like Ethan, the taller younger brother. Yeah. Yeah. You need someone to look after you? How about Halsin? Sounds like you need someone to look after you. How about Shadowheart? Get some rest then, you've earned it. What about Shadowheart?
Nice lady. She gives pets and tasty things. I like her. I go to her.
That's... Yes. Yes. No, that's good. I enjoy that. Can I pet you?
Happy. Gonna get pets. Gonna play. Gonna live with nice lady.
He's so big. He's so big now. Also, damn, Dahlia. Holy fuck. God damn, girl. They have matching armor too. True.
Yes. Miss this. More.
I'll pet him more later. I'll pet him more later.
You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Same twisting alleys for
Okay.
purse pickers.
Think we're back on
Same
track.
wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
What are the Harpers up to? Yeah, what are the Harpers up to?
What else? Helping. Whether I ask for it or no. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
Paper. Uh-oh, hold on. All well and good, but what about you? I want to hear what you've been up to. Yeah, tell me, Jaheira. What are you doing?
There's still much to do.
What you doing, Queen?
People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
Where we are standing now, this campsite is my home, even when I am far away. No matter how far I may be, the gate will always be first in my heart. My home is with Astarion. My home is with Astarion. I would stay, but I got to sleep. Got you followed, though. Night, Sour and Second Check. Night! Good night, dude. Thank you so much for popping in while you could. I appreciate you. You're too sweet. But get some good rest. Get some good rest. Sweet dreams. Do what you gotta do. Obviously 3. Yeah. My home is with Astarion.
Ah, sentiment.
He's baby.
With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Okay.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over.
Will! Let me talk to Will.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Breathe deeply and take in the scents around you. I notice the scent of sulfur. It's awful. Is that you? We'll do the nature response. Okay. What is he wearing? I have no idea.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Smell fragrant flowers and a mysterious accent I can't quite place. I notice the scent of sulfur. What's the mysterious accent?
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlach and I have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlak can fill you in.
I've never seen this outfit on Will. I never did that ending for him. Really? Interesting. Okay. Huh. I feel so far I feel very content with the ending. I'm still checking in, so I don't know if anything's changed. But so far I think I feel pretty content. I've missed traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around. How have you been faring without your warlock powers? Have you had any time to visit your father? What about your dad?
I've seen him more than a few times. And he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
My ending, Will became a duke and Karlak, well, my last run, not the current, damn. Have you been faring without your warlock powers?
I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
Miss traveling with you. You were a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
He's such a cutie. Such a fucking cutie.
Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it.
And it makes me love him even more now because...
Or wasting any of the wine for that.
Getting him and Karlak being together, like, oh.
Half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Okay. So, just out of curiosity, I don't want to accidentally end things out when I'm not ready. Is there anything that's like a clear indicator of like, we are ending the interaction, we're ending the game? You know? Like, is there a certain person I talk to where that happens? Or... Let me talk to Volo while I'm here. Yeah? Yeah, there is? Okay.
Good song, good company.
Am I gonna, like, accidentally end up clicking that? Or am I clear to talk to everyone and we're, like, good?
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an
Okay.
age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed.
I just want to make sure it's like, oh, yep, when you talk to your partner at the end of the game, that's over. You know, I didn't want to, like, close things out early. I'm wasting my time on him. Volo must cease to exist. Very real. Very real. How have you been? It's wonderful to see you, Volo.
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
There's dialogue that explicitly tells you you're ending the game. Okay. Mark. Usually, when you're ready to leave a party, you say farewell to the host last. Okay. Okay. Why do you feel offended? I love it, presuming I'm the hero. You can do better, can't you? The hero and I, no?
Me? It's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Okay. Oh, here's the pro yapper.
Breathe deep, Boo.
Oh, Boo's on his shoulder though, so I forgive it.
From every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both.
He's a baby.
And for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
Who's Happy? Withers didn't say we could bring guests. It's good to see you, Minsk, Boo, too, and Happy. Yeah, why not? Who? Right? I don't know who this is.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
Still chasing after the guild. I thought you made your peace with them. I'm glad you came. It's been too long. What have you been up to? I'm glad you came.
That it has. Minsk once idled away a century in stone, but he and Boo have been busy in these months since we parted. Nine Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels, and so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
I've been with Astarion trying to find a way to cure him. Who cares? Give me a bloody hug. I'm just living my life now that I've found someone to live it with. Happily putting all this behind me. Finding more adventures where I can without any tadpoles this time, thankfully. Honestly, I've been missing all of you. I've been missing all of you, mostly. Trying to find a way to cure him.
A powerful pairing. If love cannot cure a vampire, what can? Oh, Boo suggests a variety of arcane remedies, but love is the most potent, and by far the easiest to pronounce. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends, so you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith, and true friend of Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Shadowheart. 2 gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch... somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jaheira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
I'm so tired.
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Sweet release. Oh my god. Listen. I will never call Gale a yapper again. Speaking of Gale. Hey Gale, what's up? No, talk to Minx again, no.
Well, look what the Tressim dragged in.
He's looking kind of fine. He's looking kind of fine right now.
Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. Pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
He's teaching. See, Mr. didn't smite you in the end. Hug him. You, a teacher, I hardly say you set the best example for impressionable young wizards. Only a professor. With your expertise, I would have thought you'd teach every kind of magic going. Listen, I feel like Gale was the one who got away for Dahlia, so we're just gonna go in and hug him. You know, that's the vibes. That's the vibes.
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you.
You know, it's like, it's
I have
cute.
to say,
It's cute.
I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. She sought me out. Not long after, we went our separate ways, and assured me neither she nor the orb should pose me any threat in the future. Of course, it's still in there. A constant reminder of my former hubris. And a surprisingly effective means of keeping my more disobedient students in line. Perhaps a tad too effective. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Don't worry, I can say from experience you're an excellent teacher. Go on, convince me. Why is illusory magic so fun? Sounds dull as old brass. Wouldn't you rather be out on an adventure? You used to take yourself rather seriously, you know. I'm glad to hear that. Magic is no idle study. It's dangerous and should be treated as such. You're an excellent teacher.
Ah, so you still remember our little lesson. It was quite something to share such a moment with you, though it vanished all too quickly. You were, of course, indulging me in submitting to such a lesson. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I confess, I found life a little too quiet since our journey came to an end. I found the love of my life. I'd say I'm pretty happy. Ooh. You haven't heard the latest of my tales of my heroics. Druid, I found some solace in the woods once more. Where there is nature, I will always find my purpose. paper with the gale. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I found the love of my life. I'd say I'm pretty happy. Kind of fucked up, to say to Gale, all
And
considering.
I couldn't be happier for you.
But it is
Fitting
sweet.
reward for the sacrifices you made.
It is
in
very
getting
sweet.
here. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know?
Oh, that's sweet.
I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
It'd be my pleasure. I'll respectfully decline. Sounds like too much hard work to me. Perhaps Astarion and I can give the lecture together. Druid, I'd be honored to share the knowledge with those eager to learn is the most natural impulse there is. We'll go Druid response.
Well, I, for one, can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
I can't wait to romance Gale.
It will give us
Can't wait
plenty
to
of
romance
time
Gale.
to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Okay. I'm gonna pop another F5 just in case. Curious what giving him the crown of Karsus would have done now, right?
To survive without me.
Right? So we do have Astarion here. I do want to save Astarion for not last, but
So,
I want to catch up with everyone
here
else.
we are. A gathering of allies at a cold campsite with no servants to attend us and few luxuries to enjoy. Oh, we could have been conquerors. We could have ruled these realms as gods. Do you ever regret that we did not take control of the Netherbrain?
You of all people should be glad the Absolute is no more. It nearly destroyed you. No, the very idea sickens me. Of course, we gave up so much. Occasionally, though I fear we may not have survived the attempt. Yeah, I could talk twice. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Notice how much more locked in she is when Minthara came on screen. No, the idea sickens me.
If your mind is still so rigid after all it has suffered, there is little point in trying to change it. I shall not dwell on the past, though. The future is unwritten and rich with possibilities.
What mark have you been making, Minthara?
I feared that returning to the Underdark as an apostate of Lolth would be an act of madness. Perhaps it was. If so, it is a madness that fits me well. Rebels swarm to my cause, and even if it takes centuries, I will reclaim my house in Menzoberranzan. And make the Spider Queen bleed.
I love her so much. Quite the ambition. We could do great things together, you and I. Sounds like you need no help from me.
Naturally. A fledgling god is of little use where my plans are concerned. You may observe my works if you lack sufficient occupations of your own, but do not interfere. Unless you wish to learn how fleeting divinity can be.
Okay. Love you, Queen, but I know Dahlia probably doesn't fuck with you like that. Okay. Thanks, Shadowheart. Happy.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to familiar.
Minthara, Paulson, I need to talk to Halsin. I need to talk to Astarion. Karlach, my queen. I just noticed your ears glow in the dark.
Shit.
Oh yeah, they have lights.
Oh my god! He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought me back!
I love her so fucking much.
Soldier. It's really you. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean.
How have things been in Avernus? I've missed you too. I shouldn't have let you go to Avernus without me. I should have gone with you. How have things been? Or I missed you too.
I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man, we had some good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side. Oh, but hey, guess what we found?
Like love friend or like love fucking?
Dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlach yet, soldier.
That sounded a little bit more. I think Karlach would talk like that about her friends. I don't know. That sounded a little bit more. That sounded like a little bit further. I'm so glad to hear you might be able to fix your heart. You must be so happy. If anyone can survive Avernus twice, it's you. I hope not. Good luck, Karlach. Can I have a hug? It does sound like more. Dude. I'm so glad to hear you might be able to fix your heart. You must be so happy.
Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. But the thought of coming back to Baldur's Gate keeps me going. Can I look you up when I'm out?
You had better, I'll hunt you down myself. As long as the devil doesn't try to put too many holes in you in the meantime, let's say our goodbyes now. One never knows what the future holds. I'll hunt you down myself, bitch.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here, together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
Okay, so we have Astarion left. We have Astarion left. Millie? Milil? Milo?
I expect there have been other reunions.
Is there anyone else that I'm missing other than Astarion? He's worth talking to? Okay. Okay.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Ready for a few final dice rolls? Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. Is Withers there? I don't know. I haven't seen him yet. He should be. He brought everyone here, though. The music's fine. Uninvited guests or not. Who are you? You seem glum. I thought bards were meant to be all full of pep and joy. Actually, I would like to hear a different song. No, please carry on playing. You seem glum.
I find it hard to summon up the trademark pep these days. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
How do you know Withers? Go on then, what's your name? Deception, I know exactly who you are. It's such an honor. What a shame, I'd like to hear a different song, please. You know what, I'll just leave you to play. How do you know Withers?
I owe him a favor. One he is eternally invoking. I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to another.
What were you doing in the fugue plane? I think you're being a bit dramatic. This is hardly purgatory. I'd like you to play a different song, please. In that case, I'll leave you in quiet to your terrible fate. What were you doing in there?
Languishing in obscurity. Cyric knew what he was doing when he punished me for that song, the prick. Before I was banished to the fugue plane, I had song prayers coming out the proverbial ears. Guess how many I get now? None. I'm washed up, I'm afraid.
Still got it. Verge of crashing out, but I still got it. Let's fucking go.
You know. You're bloody right. It is an honor. Finally. The scribe picks an adventurer of substance, of culture. What can I do you for?
Carry on. Carry on?
Fantastical news. Carry on, I shall.
Free bird. On the loot.
I expect
okay. Oh, Lae'zel. I need to talk to Lae'zel, and then I need to talk to Astarion, and then I think I've talked to everybody.
For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Good to see you. You're looking a bit less solid than I expected. Your efforts to topple Vlaakith are well underway then. I figured the Lich Queen would be dead by now. What's the holdup? It's good to see you.
It's nice to hear it. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Faerûn.
There are things I heard in a band that someone in the crowd inevitably shout. There's also a notice board in a chest near the waterfall entrance to the left of it. Okay. Okay. Where are you now that you couldn't be here in the flesh? Your efforts to topple Vlaakith are well underway then. I figured... Okay. Where are you now that you couldn't be here in the flesh?
Shractalor.
Nod your head as if the word means anything at all to you.
No need to pretend. I know the word means little to you. Shractalor is the capital of the Githzerai, an exiled people, once kin with mine until the madness of civil war ripped out one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
The Great Warrior Lae'zel on a diplomatic mission. The best choice for the job. Your tongue is as learned as your blade. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say.
Exactly the reaction I expected. My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go. Mingle a bit.
Ew.
That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
Let me guess. Just as nature intended. The feeling's mutual. I've missed you. Honestly, the time's flown by. You sound almost sentimental considering we didn't really get along. Let me guess. Just as nature intended.
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can. For I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Okay. Sound like you need a hug. You sound like you need a drink. That's life, I'm afraid. We can't go back. The future's ours to write. Who knows what we might yet share together. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Let me see. That's life, I'm afraid. We can't go back.
True, we cannot. But we can make a future that bests even the fondest of memories. Then each reunion shall be all the sweeter. And who's to say we need to make such gatherings a rare occasion? My hearth is yours to warm yourself beside always. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all.
Did I save?
In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Sounds wonderful. Is this the balance you wish for? I mean, you said you did, but did you really? I don't think I did. I said I was gonna save, I think, after Astarion. Is this the balance you wish for? There must be a downside. I recall you have quite a few young wards to care for. 9 wagons of them, wasn't it? Is this the balance you wish for?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see, my charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Daddy Halsin, right? Had I known bedtime tales were a possibility, I'd sought you out at camp. I expect you'll have a few tales that will need to wait until they're older. Alright, let me see what I have. What do I got?
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Mikhail Halsin with tales of your past 6 months. Deception, the truth may be a little flat, spice it up a little. Recount some of your recent exploits, sparing no detail.
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them? Still partial to roaming in bear form, I take it. You seem more settled than I expected out of you. I thought it was against your nature. What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch? May I have a hug or turn to leave? What about Thaniel and Oliver?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces whenever they visit. To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
What of the Grove? Do you still stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
So partial to roaming in bear form?
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago.
That's cute.
I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy. As for roaming, that impulse has dwindled, I must admit. Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
You seem more settled than I expected of you. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but somehow I feel like I no longer need to roam. That I have found something worthy laying roots for. Amazing what can be discovered about oneself, even at a ripe old age.
I'll take a hug. I'll take a hug.
Always.
I'll take a hug. That's a long-ass hug. That's a long-ass hug, Halsin.
I could get used to this. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
Is it gonna be a duck? Tell me it's a duck. Tell me it's a duck right now.
Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons.
That's so fucking cute.
Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Okay. It's lovely, thank you. Does it do anything? You're a sentimental creature at heart, you know that. This may fetch a modest price from a merchant with 4 tastes. It's lovely, thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Fireplace mantelpiece for you and Astarion, right? Okay, I just need to talk to Astarion, and we also have this board. So let me talk to Astarion.
And how have our friends fared without us?
They seem happy, really. It's a mixed bag. Not great, honestly. I think everyone seems pretty damn happy.
I'm glad. It would be so easy to go through everything we did and come out the other side bitter and twisted. But they deserve happiness. We all do. And I will forever be grateful to have found it with you.
Even if I am so freaking tired and I'm starving and I was so fucking frustrated, everyone got a good ending. Everyone got a good fucking ending in the game. Everyone got a good ending. I'm very content with where everyone ended up. Like, I think we're chilling. Hug him, kiss that man. So am I, truly. Hug him. You want to come and talk to the others. Hug him. Hug him. But yeah, no, genuinely, everyone turned out well. I was really worried. I was worried I did something along the ways that would fuck up the ending, but I'm very content with
keeping
everything.
You all to myself. After all, I get to see you every night. Go on, go mingle. Enjoy your time with the others. Bless them with your presence. I'll be here when you're ready. I'll always be here, my love.
I love him so much. We've arrived. We're here. Let us begin the conclusion. For any future YouTube watchers, after 8 hours on the previous stream, as well as a lot of frustration with the final battles, I gave up and I couldn't finish everything that we could finish. I had only ate breakfast. I was in a mood. I was frustrated. And so we're gonna finish all the conclusion stuff now, because we're not in a mood and we're not starving anymore. So we'll get into it. I know one thing we do need to do is read all the letters that was given to us. So we're gonna pop over in this chest, read the letters. We'll probably see what other interactions we have left. Might talk to companions again. And then close it out with Withers. Close it out. Chest of Grateful Words. What if I cry? I feel like we gotta start from the top. However, what really sucks is, I forgot about this, I think with patch 8 coming out, I can no longer right-click and read from a container, no matter what it is. So I will have to pick up every single one of these letters in order to read them. So let's do that right now. And then we're gonna get into it. Lots of reading. Lots of reading. But our first letter is the official guild letter. To the hero of the realms. We have followed your adventure closely, from the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride themselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you've saved and sundered, the friendships you've found. Thus we thought to extending a greeting, to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination. Such Panache? I've never seen that word before. Enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. How sweet. Barkus! Letter from Barkus? To whom it may concern, Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Thus, an update. Oh my god. The Iron Hand gnomes are nearly beyond help, but I managed to yoke them into something resembling a coherent force for innovation. We have hired to assist in the city's reconstruction, and our steam-powered object motorations are helping to move building supplies in every part of the city. It's nothing, really. I am well, I trust you are too. We deserve it after all, don't we? Barkus Root! Ah, Barkus! Letter from Art. Oh my god. Damn. To an old acquaintance, I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out, builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Halson's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. Oh, Art! A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Thanuel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes. And as our old songs drift on the wind, ever louder, I know I have mere days left. Oh! Oh, jeez. But I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness, and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I am grateful for my last moments. Do visit someday, and if you have time to stop by an old Flaming Fist's grave, I'd love to see you. Why did... That hurt me a little bit. That kind of hurt deep down. God. God. Letter from Valeria. Salutations. I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Bali and Bash a half year ago. A half year ago? Holy shit. Regrettably, I mean, yeah, it has been quite a few months that passed, but damn. Regrettably, I've had to take the credit for dispelling the Ball cult in your absence, you understand. And I'm working on routing the remaining Ball lists from our fair city, with the newly promoted Blaze Devella fountainhead in tow, of course. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name into ill repute has been made public. An alleged unpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. If you happen to be passing through with a bindle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged. Investigator Valeria, Sleuth of Helm. P.S. Any advice on getting ballless blood out of cloth? My hat's not been the same since the murder tribunal. Good stuff. Good stuff, Valeria. Letter from Ravengard. I'm gonna snooze these ads. I'm gonna snooze them. Okay, so we can all be here. Hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute. The city is forever in your debt. Or without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it would not know renewal. It is not temples and inns and homes I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before it suffered the Absolute's touch. And that is as it should be. The survivors borne witness to their homes' near destruction. They have come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguised as safety and security. And they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundation of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fists will learn to be true servants of the people, and I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables. Yours, older Ravengard. Okay, Slay. Arabella. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of reading at first, and then we'll talk to people. Hey you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once... I love Bone Man. I love Bone Man. Bone Man once said I needed to find balance. Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head. And all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I followed the weave like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beard Man showed up. Said the weave led him to me and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves on my head tree. He says I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beard Man, but I'll let you know how it goes. Is she talking about Elminster? Did Elminster meet up with Arabella? Letter from Edvard. Who's Edvard? I can't remember Edvard. Hi, Sunrun. Hi, Sunrun. We just started reading the letters. I was yapping for so long. I yapped for an hour and a half before I started reading the letters. So welcome in. I can't remember who Edvard is. A small extract from a self-published polemic tabloid. A notice attached at the top. I will not be silenced. E. Sounds like Elminster. Yeah. Huh. Needling with Edvard. Friends, Baldurins, my people, consider our loss. Our lauded and benevolent patriarchs maimed. Our great upper city libraries demolished. The very beating heart of our great city. The right to speak freely. Dead upon the cobbles. Do you not see, my friends, Lord Gortash, formerly our greatest bulwark against the Absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator. His allies and colleagues tossed aside. Former publications of repute turning to censorious farces. I ask you. The pamphlet continues in much the same fashion. Edvard Needle, publisher of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Oh, what a bitch. What a bitch. I don't know why he bothered. I don't know why he bothered. Hi, Nate. Hi, Nate. Welcome in. Congrats again. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I know, we're finishing up today. Oh, Araj. Letter from Araj. Interesting. Okay, I did drink the potion she gave me during the final fight, and it did help out, especially with the movement speed. But I can't say that I'm very fond of her because of her fascination with Astarion. My friend, no, my darling. Greetings from Menzoberranzan, where the blood you so kindly traded me is ready to play its part in resurrecting the glorious house. I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm gonna say it wrong. I'm so sorry. Oblodra? Oblodra? From the moment I saw you, I knew you had power, and I knew that I could harness it. I knew that it could be mine. Soon I will descend into the abyss my people call the Claw Rift, searching for my lost house in the depths. Will it be dangerous? Oh yes, most dangerous. But don't fear, darling. Your strength will see me through. I will find the ruins of my house, and when I emerge again, it will be as the matron mother of a house reborn. All thanks to you, all thanks to the power in your blood. Until we meet again, my darling. Araj Oblodra, master of the sanguine arts. Fun. Fun. Kind of creepy, but fun. Letter from Sebastian. Oh, Sebastian. After so long in a vampire's cell, I'd almost forgotten how to write. Never mind what to write, but what can you say to the person who unlocked your cage and gave you your life back? Or gave us some kind of life at least. After you killed Cazador and opened our cells, we fled into the Underdark. There were thousands of us, a ravenous wave, mad with freedom and out for blood, and gods did we find blood. We swarmed every monster and unfortunate in our path, drinking what we could. We lost hundreds along the way, some to beast, but most just disappeared into the dark. It wasn't easy, but eventually Cazador's house spawn calmed us and took control. They found some old ruins we could call home, and we've been there ever since, building new lives for ourselves. We're not free down here. The dark will chain us forever, but we aren't the prisoners we once were either, and that's thanks to you. You looked in our cages and saw people, not monsters. And here, down in the shadows, we're trying to live up to that. Thank you now and forever, Sebastian. Why did I get chills? Why did I get chills? Oh, I completely missed these letters on my playthrough. Oh shit! Oh snap! Well, hopefully, I can read them out for you, and then anyone who missed them can get a little bit of what it would have been like if I can speak. This one's from Floric. Dear friend, I doubted you for so long. Perhaps you knew that already, in spite of my best attempts. You proved yourself time and again. At Joaquin's Rest, in Moonrise Towers, and Worm's Rock, and still I doubted. The Netherbrain's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick. And then one eve from the elf song, I heard it, singing. A vacuous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I've never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and were replaced with something more valuable. Hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Floric. Ah. Ah. I think I still have my save file. I should take a look. Do it, Cornfrog. Do it, do it. Floric. Letter from the Gur. Letter from the Gur. To the Spawn Astarion. Oh shit. Oh shit. Greetings from the family of Ulma, hunters of monsters and keepers of peace across Faerûn. We know this letter finds you well, for although we hunt you no longer, we do sometimes keep a watch. Your restraint and control over your bloodlust has been admirable. Indeed, it has been an inspiration for our children who have struggled with their own hunger. These last months have been a difficult time for our people. We have protected and nurtured our children as best as we can, and we have learned so much. Herbs we once used to dull our foes' minds are now sedatives to ease hunger and pain. Restraints built to hold the undead now protect them from themselves. There has been a lot of pain, but a lot of progress too. Our children learned discipline and control, while we learned compassion and patience. There was a time when we would have destroyed any undead creature, our own blood or not, and it was called a mercy. But then we met you. We saw that redemption was possible. Difficult, yes. Painful, but possible. You saved our children first from Cazador and then from us. For that, we thank you. We will watch you still, but with more admiration than fear. Walk in peace, Astarion. Oh, that's so cute! Okay, we'll move on to the letter from Alfira. Hello, friend. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I have the most amazing news. You know how Lacrissa was waking up, was working insane hours at the Elfsong Tavern? Well, she woke me up one morning, all excited, and told me she had a surprise for me. She took me to a house in the lower city that had a plaque hanging up outside it. A plaque with your and Lihala's names on it, and School of Music beneath. I just burst into tears. I couldn't believe it. It's the cutest house you've ever seen, with a big open space downstairs and a small loft where we can sleep. Word spread, and before I knew it, I had a room packed with trainee bards from Candlekeep to Waterdeep. Lacrissa had to quit the elf song to help out. I'm teaching night and day and fall into bed utterly exhausted every night, and I've never been happier. Do come and visit sometime. We'd love to have you. Lots of love, Alfira. Oh god, my heart. Fucking Christ, dude. Dear God. Letter from Damon. Hey there, would you mind passing this on to Karlach? Thanks a mil. Karlach, if you're reading this, you're alive. One way or another, you found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering what's become of you. Write to me, won't you? Please. Yours faithfully, Damon. Oh. I like Alfira. I like Alfira too. She's so fucking cool. She's so cool, and that really warmed my heart. Letter from Elminster. Gil, my boy. I can only apologize for my absence from Wither's little gathering. As you know, only the most urgent of business would keep me from indulging myself in his excellent taste in sweetmeats. In your esteemed company, of course. I was delighted to hear that you came to your senses with regards to that cursed crown, and delighted yet further when I learned that the orb's malingering presence no longer poses any threat. In that sense, at least, I hope you feel Mistra treated you fairly. I hear you've been dabbling in a spot of educating, a noble profession indeed, and no doubt after your adventures, you've plenty of wisdom to share. If I might offer a modicum of my own, keep your head sharp, your heart kind, and your larder stocked. After all, one never knows when an old friend might drop by. Elminster. Elminster just wants snacks. He just wants snacks from us. Letter from Nocturne. Oh, I really liked Nocturne. Dear Shadowheart, I hope that you're happy and well, and I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as my one ember of light amid an ocean of darkness. Until we find each other once again, yours always, Nocturne. Bro! Again, someone link me to a Shadowheart Nocturne fanfiction right now. Because it's so cute. I want them to be together so bad. I feel like it'd be really cute. Letter from Voss. Letter from Voss. Githyanki's script. Tirsu adorns one side of the page. The other is written in common tongue. Shlek. Shlek. Orpheus may not be with us, but the comet shines ever bright. Breath by breath, battle by battle, Vlaakith's death draws nearer. I have taken to the astral plane, slaughter all who must be slaughtered, and spread the air's truth to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Githyanki have already taken up arms as warriors of the comet. Others have remained in their enclaves or traveled to creches, dedicating themselves to our cause as scribes, spies, and slate scholars. But our allies do not call themselves children of Gith. Zareth Menyar Ad-Gith, the Githzerai's god king, has requested an audience. There was a time I would have thought such a coalition unspeakable, but with the Githzerai at our side, not even the full force of the Kithraki could stop us. If Vlaakith is to fall, perhaps the two skies must be made one. Voss, Reveril call T. Orpheus, Knight of the Comet. Slay Voss? Slay Voss? Letter from Hope! Letter from Hope! I love Hope. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here, or any days. It was a dream about you. All of you. And you were here with me. And I had served bread and jam. Bread and jam. And oat crackers and cheeses and enough tea to quench a desert. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed, and you asked if I was happy. Nobody has asked that for so long, and I don't know if anyone has ever asked at all. I didn't have the words to answer, so instead I led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but they now only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, the boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know. But I am Hope, and I persist because of you. Ugh! Fuck, bro. Come on. Letter from Mayrina! Letter from Mayrina! Thought I'd reach out first for once. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night, and I've barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor, after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some other hag survivors have started our own publishing house. We've only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author! It's like something out of a dream. I love Mayrina so much. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags. But you know what they say, write what you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate, you have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing isn't just to talk your ear off, it's to say thank you for saving a scared young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pites are on me. Mayrina. Ugh. Ugh. I exist out of spite. Me too, Albert. It's a very jam-filled celebration. No, for real. Much like in Detroit, Mayrina is on Connor #2. Oh, Lord. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Cornfrog. See, I find this interesting, though, because with Dahlia, I did resurrect her husband. I did resurrect her husband with Ethel's wand. However, with Dove, I purposely did not. So I did save her from Ethel. I killed Ethel. I also harvested Ethel's power with Dove, but I did not resurrect her husband. So I'm very curious how that's going to play out once Dove gets to Mayrina's the little hag survivor's hideout and like what comes of that at the end. Because I kind of was like, she still seemed happy with Connor, you know, in Dahlia's save with him, even though he was like a zombie. But I was curious what would happen if like he wasn't there, you know? I don't know. This is a letter from Nine Fingers. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to the ball, so I'll thank you for that much. In my place, except a few casts of fine vintage that managed to roll their way down from the upper city in all the commotion, the rebuilding has given rise to many such happy opportunities worth discussing over more civilized drink in my guild hall if you find yourself at a loose end. Enjoy the muck and see if you can get to the high harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. I want a concert from Jaheira. Letter from Zevlor. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly I could scarcely hold the soup the priest pressed into my hands, let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still, along with all the other veterans sheltering at the table. Discards of Eltural's unworthy legions, I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it power. I do not know what oath we cling to now or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that the city will not suffer as Eltural did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can, Zevlor. Ah. Harp-stamped letter. On to the next. On to the next. I think we have this one and the last one. My friend, I hope this finds you wherever you are. I just wanted to thank you and ask a favor. I'm made to be a watcher. The High Harper put me forward to the Harper Council for service to the city. I'm not sure what that means, but I know that if it wasn't for you, I'd be back mucking out my mother's yard. I am permitted to bring one guest to the ceremony who will name me Watcher before the council. You spoke for me once before. I understand you're probably busy, but I'd be honored if you do it again. I await your reply whenever you can, but hopefully soon. Harper Gerald is... Ah! So cute! So cute. Didn't Zevlor die? I guess not. I guess not, which is nice. I kind of thought he did die in battle, but I guess he survived. Letter from Francesca. Oak Father's blessings to you, unmet friend. You may not know me, but I know a great deal of you thanks to our mutual acquaintance Halsin. I am Francesca of the High Forest, and I wish to thank you for all you've done in nature's service. Not only did you rescue a swath of the Oak Father's realm from the shadows, but you likewise helped turn Emerald Grove from a dark path, also. And perhaps most auspiciously of all, you unburdened my dear friend of something that has tormented him for a lifetime. Now I serve as Archdruid in his stead, while he thrives with new purpose. I shall honor all that you did for us by returning the Grove and its followers to their core principles of balance and harmony. Rest assured, those who were once tempted by darker influences shall return to the Oak Father's true word. You have my eternal thanks and admiration. Your faithful servant, Francesca of the High Forest, Archdruid of the Emerald Grove. P.S. I passed on Halsin's message to his dear friend, Orm, who is most eager to come join him at his new commune. I would not have believed a bear of his size would jump with excitement had I not witnessed it with my own eyes. I expect Orm will have arrived there by the time Halsin returns from your festivities. A most pleasant surprise for him, I will wager. Damn. Alright. We got through all the letters. There are 4 different Baldur's Mouth Gazettes. Let me take a peek at them real fast. 6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gortash. Witnesses encounter vampire spawn and live to tell the tale. Small Sun, to her new district built by Elturan refugees. Janeth House to host Evening of Art and Culture celebrating salvation of city. New Bardic School, Tiefling founder secures upper city funding. Monument planned for heroes of the High Halls. Way! Hippie commune! Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Is this the same one? No, it's not. Bolothamp Goddarm's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Bard seeks contributors to newest edition. Last holdout cultist cleared from the Temple of Baal. Iron Throne wreckage continues to block shipping lanes, complain merchants. Settlers bound for lands upriver amid claims curses lifted. Structure found beneath House of Grief. Oh. I can't tell if it's just because... No, that doesn't look like... The markings made me think it was Lae'zel, but I don't think it's Lae'zel because I see like a staff and that looks like the druid outfit. Okay, let me see. Umberlee priesthood tight-lipped over killings. Ravengard returned to full strength. The Wizard of Waterdeep. Exclusive interview with Savior of the City. Gondians no more. Wolburn Bongle's Iron Hand Gnomes take center stage. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because Wolburn got kicked out of the Iron Hand Gnomes and we saved all the Gondians. Iron Hand and Gondians rebuild. City's new Arab ingenuity. Ew, I can't say that. Okay, well that kind of makes up for it over there. Serial killer unmasked as crazed ballist. Planar pains. City caught in the center of Githyanki war.
I'm becoming accustomed to the taste of sun.
Report Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thorm's army dispersed from Baldur and borders. Harper's out of hiding. Secretive sect step forward to aid city. Site of Foundry blast still sectioned off, says Fist. Okay, cool. Cool. So last time we did talk to everyone and got through like the first set of dialogue. But apparently there is some extra little dialogue you can get into. Oh, Withers is over here. This place is cool as fuck. Okay. He's very much set up over here. So what I'm just going to do real quick is I'm going to double check that... Uh-oh. Oopsies. Double check any second interactions. I don't think there's going to be any more with Scratch or the Owlbear, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure I still Speak with Animals casted as well.
Oh, boy! Is it lovely to sniff you again?
I'm so glad to hear you fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have. And I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
He's so baby. He's so baby. I'm gonna pet him. Because of course. We have to get one last pet in for everybody.
You always know just how to do it.
I am going to get a dog that looks just like Scratch and name him Scratch.
Happy? Gonna get pets? Gonna play? Gonna live with nice lady?
Oh my god, it makes me so happy. I still can't get over in one of the ending cutscenes on Saturday where Dahlia's hair was just wrapped around her head. Like you couldn't see her at all and it's all because of the fucking modded hair.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Oh, I love him so much. But we must carry on. Let me pull up to Minthara. Bedhead for real. I'm gonna get an owlbear looking just like an owlbear and name her
This should
owlbear.
be done sooner than any of us would like. I hope we meet again.
Oh, we're gonna meet again. For Durge.
I wish it could last.
You know, I never really imagined Withers as much of a party thrower. But then again, I suppose our camps weren't taking care of themselves while we were out gallivanting, were they? There's hidden depths in that lovable husk.
He's been an asset, no doubt about it. He could stand to be a little less cryptic, perhaps. Dredged up any more terrible jokes to share? Got any more hilarious jokes for me? Can I have another hug, please? Withers is a real one. I love when Arabella calls him Bone Man. I just want to call him Bone Man. Looking amazing, Sour. Thank you, Punchy. Thank you. Nice pun, that cryptic. Yeah, I want to say that. He could stand to be a little less cryptic, perhaps.
Oh no, that's all part of the fun. You know me. I can't resist a bit of mystery.
Her outfit is so cute. That's the thing, is I've seen this little outfit for cosplays, and I've seen it in like the modded clothes, like the basket of equipment mod that I have, and I was always wondering, because it always said like Shadowheart's outfit, and I was like, when the fuck is she gonna wear this? I was like, when is this gonna pop up? It makes sense. Doesn't matter how big the owlbear gets, he'll always be baby. He's always baby. He's always baby. Big titty bone man soon. Why are you upset about big titty bone man? Listen, big titty bone man. Hello, back. Welcome back, Del. Welcome back. You have any more jokes for me?
Let me see. Oh, what did the amorous boar say to the sow?
I don't know. Wanna go snuffling for truffles? If it's something to do with horniness, that makes no sense. Boars have tusks. I don't know.
Fancy, but oink?
Groan and mock agony. I don't get it. I'll laugh at it. I'll give her a chuckle.
Why, thank you.
She's so fucking cute. Okay, and because I didn't get the screenshot last time, we're gonna hug
seeing as
again.
you asked so politely.
Oh my god, I love her so much. She's so baby. Screenshot. Go through. Yes, it went through. It went through at the right time,
Never
too.
gets old.
Slay. I don't know, have you tried juggling them? You could have a future in brewing, start your own label, maybe Shadowheart's Special Scrumpy? What? Wait, where did that come from? What the fuck did that come from? Bro, the lock's in the gym when you're casually practicing the back lever on the bar? I don't know what that means. No respect to my gangster withers. He can be a gangster with fat tits. Are you saying gangsters can't have fat tits, Nick? Do you hear about the furry critters on Endor with their new electric stir-fry? It's a new Ewok? Dialogue bug? Yeah, I think it's a dialogue bug. Not much of a bug, but could be. Have you... Because it's like, we go from hugging, and it's like, oh, I don't know, have you tried juggling them? What do you mean? My boy Withers doesn't want to have fat tits, he's a bone man. Listen, he can have bones
Don't
everywhere
be a
else.
stranger.
You know? Okay, we talked to Shadowheart, we talked to Scratch, we talked to the Owlbear. I'll talk to Volo. Talk to Volo.
Don't worry, friend. I'll be sure to send your royalties by post once the manuscript's published. I'm certain I have your address around here somewhere.
Okay, that's all we needed. Let's talk to Happy. We didn't talk to Happy one-on-one, only through
He's going
Minx.
to kill me, isn't he?
Oh.
Not the big mad bastard. The hamster.
I expect
Okay.
there have been
Karlak?
reunions to which I was not.
Look at this place. At us.
Oh, look at her fit.
This is the best party I've ever been to.
I fucking love her so much. I love her so fucking much. Best girl. Best girl. She's fitted the fuck up right now, too. She looks so cute. All my favorite gangsters have big booba. I mean, it's Revenge of the 5th Day, so hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let me talk to Jaheira again, real quick, since
Why
she's
are you
right here.
looking at me so? I'm enjoying myself. You look upon fun, Jaheira.
Okay. I just love everybody so fucking much. My game broke. I can rotate again. Okay, perfect. Halson, I'll talk to Halson. How are we doing, bud?
It truly is splendid to see everyone gathered together again, if only for a night. I hope the sun does not make haste to rise on us.
I'll hug him again, too. I'll hug him.
I was just thinking the very same.
Okay. I also finally benched the 40s dumbbells again after me slacking off during off-season. Hell yeah, Del. Hell yeah. Druid hug party. I wish I could hug Jaheira.
If only we could stay like that forever.
What are you suggesting? That's That's a crazy thing to say. That's a crazy thing to say, especially when there's been no romance. That's insane. I can picture Karlach in that fit biking in Avernus while smoking a cigar. Right? She looks so cute in that. You should juggle those. I'm doing a neutral playthrough and just got to Act 3, and I hate it because being an evil dirge is so much easier than being nice. Really, Tovek. See, I feel like when I do the Embrace Durge, it's gonna be a little bit hard for me. Oh, he's clearly hitting on you? I know, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts, because I have no interest in romancing Halsin. Like, maybe at one point I will, but, like, he is definitely not the first on my list. And so I never did anything to, like, hint towards Halsin, let alone Gale either, that Dahlia was interested. So that's nuts to say after a hug. That's insane. Okay. Astarion, we'll check in with Astarion again, but he was like, he told us to just talk to everyone else too, since we see him all the time.
Good song.
We see Will. Hi, Will.
Good wine from the looks of it. Cheers to you. Cheers to Withers. Cheers to all of us.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's all you had to say.
Nice to return to familiar environs.
There you are. I want to talk to Gale before Minsk, because Minsk is gonna probably yap again.
This is real. Never thought we'd gather like this again. It's quite... yes. It's really quite lovely.
He looks so cute in his outfit right now. Oh, he looks so freaking cute. So unfair to be Larian to make the furry the least likely to be romance. No, there's a lot of people that like Halsin. I feel like Halsin is a fairly popular romance, right? I don't know. He doesn't do it for me. Will's here, Minthara's here. Do I only need to talk to Minkskin Jaheira? Or not Jaheira, Minkskin Astarion? I think so. I wish I could talk one-on-one with Boo, you know? Alright, let's talk to Minsk. Hopefully he doesn't yap our ear off again. We'll see.
We shall conclude our business with the thief.
I love how he's on his shoulder in these cutscenes.
Who will save you a dance?
Okay, that's all you had to say. Okay.
Perhaps the bard knows some of my favorites.
I feel like that's everyone then,
antique,
right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, Astarion, do we have anything that we need to talk about before I talk to Withers and we close it out?
Go on, talk to the others. We have forever after all.
Jaheira? Yeah, I did talk to Jaheira. It was very short. Very, very short. Look at Will. Look at him dancing. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, it just warms my heart so much. Fun fact, in Spelljammer, D&D in space... D&D in space... Gnomes power their magical spaceships using giant space hamsters running on wheels. That's too fucking good. That's too good. I feel like Halsin's probably very, very cuddly. True. I could see that. I could also see good hugs. Very good hugs. I think that's all I have to do.
Other reunions to which I was not invited.
No, Minthy. I'm really curious how this endgame stuff... Did I talk to Lae'zel? I didn't talk to Lae'zel. Let me talk to Lae'zel, and then I think we're good to go. Oh, Tara! I can talk to Tara?
Nice. Yes. I think that's the right word for it.
You're a cutie. Tara. Tara was running around. There you are. Let me talk to her.
Associates always... Oh, right. You. Hello.
I wonder if she's nicer to you if you romance Gale. You know? Because I feel like Tara's never been, like, very friendly towards Dahlia, let alone Dove, either. She's never been a very friendly animal, or Tressum. Forgive me. But I wonder if you romance Gale if she, like, warms up to you a bit more. With an evil playthrough, I can choose the obvious evil option, but with good Dirge, I have to worry about my about the feelings of Will, Jaheira, and Karlak. They're too naive and they don't want me to kill everyone. Yeah, true. You will lose companions that way. 3, cats are assholes, bro. Not all cats. There's definitely a lot of asshole cats for sure, but not all cats. Gail's friend, Tara, right? It's good to see you again. A greeting from Tara. What have I done to deserve the honor? Or... I also let Shadowheart kill Lae'zel because she insults me and my wifey a little too often. I can see that. I could see that for like an evil playthrough, especially if you're romancing her or you're just very fond of her, you know. As much as I want to do the little, I think I'm gonna do 2 to see if I can like get her to warm up to me in these last moments. A greeting from Tara. What have I done to deserve the honor?
You helped Mr. Dacarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
Actually, Gale helped me. If that's what he told you, who am I to argue? You just reminded me why I've always disliked cats, bro. If that's what he told you, who am I to argue?
Well done. Despite my old friend's genius, he'd have blown himself up long ago if not for the help of friends like you and I. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able, if you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
Oh. See, she's warming up a little bit. I'd quite like that. Thanks for the invitation. No respect to the co-savior of Faerûn, huh? No thanks, my responsibilities keep me quite busy. I'd quite like that.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Wait, also, I just thought of it too. What about Yenna and Grub? Yenna and Grub were with us all of Act 3. Are they really not here? Do they just disappear once you do the final stuff? Gale is the bane of my existence. He's a real interesting guy, but I have been warming up to Gale for sure. For sure. Maybe got adopted. Yeah, true. True. I mean, I would hope so. I would happily, like, it'd be really cute if Dahlia could take her in with Grub, you know. But that's kind of crazy that she doesn't show up, or there's no mention of her after everything is over, because she's just with you the whole time. I know she's technically like a placeholder for if you have all the companions that can be kidnapped by Orin, then it would be Yenna that gets kidnapped, but like, you know, she's been with us literally the entirety of Act 3. You'd think there'd be some mention of what happens to her after everything ends, or like a letter from her too, you know? I don't know. I feel like I interacted with her probably more than most people do in camp. Shit, I mean, I think that's the end. I think we talk to Withers, we wrap it up, and then we can move into some Hollow Knight now. Yeah. Yeah, that does seem to be a bit of a hole in the story. Yeah, I wonder what happens. Oh, don't close the door. Don't close the door. Uh-oh. Oh, there you are. I was like, where did he go? Maybe Yenna got killed during the last battle? No, she wasn't there. Okay, I'm gonna pop in at 5 just so I can have this to come back to if I want to come back to it. But Jackie's not doing terrible so far. She's on the road. Ooh, hell yeah. I'll be able to pop up alert as soon as I exit Baldur's Gate. Oh geez. Okay.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I feel satisfied. I feel accomplished. I accomplished everything I wanted to do. I did my duty, no more, no less. I can't help but feel some things have been left undone. I'm getting tired. I might just go to bed. Think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next? Or leave. I feel satisfied. I accomplished everything I wanted to do.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I suppose I'll return to the party. I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next? I think I caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Computer crashes.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
To Baldur's Gate, to the greatest friends I could dream of, to brains without worms and a good night's sleep, to the hope of more adventures to come. Act 4! Lies! Lariat Studios isn't making a Baldur's Gate 4, it's Jover. I know, it hurts me every day, bro. I hate Geralt as much as I hate Ashley Graham from the original Resident Evil 4. Maybe more. Topic. To the greatest friends I could dream of.
To you.
I'm so happy! So happy! We got such good endings. We got such good fucking endings. What a magical game. No, genuinely. Genuinely. Like... I mean, this game has already taken up way too much space in my brain to begin with, but like, what a beautiful fucking game from start to finish. You didn't even cry, Scam? Well, like, I can have happy tears. I can definitely have happy tears, but like, you know, I feel more content and satisfied than like emotional at the current moment, you know? I need my own personal therapeutic support withers. Right? So good, dude, for real. Games rarely make you feel accomplished and satisfied nowadays. Yeah. Best game ever, but where are the Sid tears? I feel robbed. Also, hi Crack. Hi Crack. No, it's like, I feel like I would be more prone to cry if something really sad happened, you know? But I'd feel very happy with how everything turned out. Like, very, very happy. Every single companion got a good ending, and we had so many people come to our side for the final battle and show the support. Like, everything turned out exactly how I would have wanted it to, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Because I was very scared with all the possibilities, all the endings, all the plot lines, like, someone could have had something bad happen. And Karlach did scare me for a minute on Saturday, but thankfully her and Will went to Avernus together, and I really, really liked that. Game of the year for a reason. No, for real. This is gonna be my #1 game now. Love Red Dead, love Zelda, but this Baldur's Gate has gotta definitely take the #1 spot for sure. Not true, it's not a very emotional game in that sense. Yeah, I feel like if something really awful had happened, there would have been more tears, but I'm just pretty happy with how it all turned out. Don't exit credits, by the way. Yeah, I'll let it play. I'll let it play for sure. The Karlach scene was the most emotional to me before Will offered to go with her to hell. Yeah. No, I started to get real fucking close with that. That one started to freak me out a little bit. But then thankfully she was willing to go back to Avernus and Will was able to go with her as well, which was comforting. I hope since I am doing a current Karlach romance in my offline save, that maybe Dove can go to Avernus with Karlach. I don't think she would mind that at all. I mean, fuck. She's a warlock. Her patron is the Great Old One. She's into some weird shit. I think she could survive Avernus. She's also a drow. Like, she's probably seen all the scary parts of well, I don't know if she's been to Men's Oberonsen specifically, but like the Underdark and all of that, you know. Now starting a new playthrough as Chaotic Evil Dirge and join the few of us on the dark side. Yeah, Tovik, I am gonna be doing an Embrace Durge Tactician run next, as soon as I get my PC set up. I think there might be a cutscene after credits, not positive though. Okay, we'll wait for it. We'll wait for it for sure. It's just D&D, endless possibilities, and it gives you freedom. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I remember a streamer was talking over the credits of a game, and I said, I hope they don't DMCA this music. And I said, they can't DMCA the way I feel right now. Yeah. Don't know if I ever posted this during your playthrough, but here's a tweet from Borislav Slavo, composer of Baldur's Gate 3 OST. Dear fellow gamers, you've been asking me if this is Astarion's theme or Karlach's, or one of the other origin heroes. I feel it's time to tell you. I want to live as your theme, the players. I wanted to give you the comfort and company while you're carving your own path and story. The clock won't stop, and this is what we get. Stay faithful in your hearts. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so fucking sweet, dude. Promise me that you will kill Gale? I know what you can do. I know what you can do in, like, the interaction with Gale early Dirge, like, when you meet him. So there's a chance I might carry that out. This song, yeah, this song it's good, dude. It's so fucking good. Honestly, the whole soundtrack. Let me sell you on this, Sid. Custom rules run, tactician difficulty, but turn on extra bosses feature from honor mode. It's doable. I could do that. I'd be down. No Gale slander, even though I also did that during my Dirge run. Gale just wants to give you a hand. Ugh. All the music from this game, bro. I think would be the most fun to keep as many around as you can so you can see and hear the reactions to your shit. True. Because there is a chance too that I know you can corrupt the companions as well. I know some are hard passes. Like I think Karlach and Will, at any sign of you being a little evil, they're out. But like maybe Gale can be corrupted, you know? Some of them are doable, not all. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Because I know there are evil endings for everyone, but I think it's more intended if you play the origin, you know? I still can't get over the Raphael song. Thanks for the hand, Gale. Yeah. Exactly. Oh my goodness. God, dude. It's really cool to see who voiced who, you know, because there's multiple people too, or multiple characters that one person did. We never saw He Who Was again. Helsik and Roa have the same voice actor. I wonder what becomes of He Who Was, dude. I just knocked him out in case he showed up again, but I never saw him again. Raphael's song is really one of my faves. No, for real, dude. It was a wonderful journey. It truly was, dude. It truly was. I didn't know Matt Mercer was Minsk. Yeah, yeah. No, that's crazy. Ah, every other NPC in Skyrim has the same voice. It's so funny. It's really cool to see all the people. Zurel also voiced the Displacer Beast. See, that's crazy. I would have never picked that shit up, dude. Sirius, I don't know why. I've always had like a soft spot for Sirius. Sirius is such a cutie. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. This game would be better with a few funny cameos. True, true. The song just hits different each time it shows up in this game. At the first campsite, looking out from the rock behind Asti's tent, and Worm's Lookout after finishing Act 2, with everything you've done behind you, and yet so much of Act 3 before you, they've stated in patch 8 notes that they added a third Easter egg location for it, and I can't wait to see where they stashed it now. Ooh! Ooh, I hope it's not too camp dependent, because isn't there like 3 camp locations for Act 3, depending where you go? Because I know there's the Elf Song Tavern. When I was watching Bacon play some Baldur's Gate in a call, he was like on a dock. He was like by the water, and I was like, holy fuck, I want to have that next time, because that was really cute. And then I saw someone else talking about how they always had an Act 3 camp in like a messy street. So I know there's at least 3 different Act 3 camp locations. Yep, only 3 camp locations in Act 3, and it's not in any of them. Ooh, okay. Okay, I wonder where the fuck it is. Huh. Act 3 is so big though, that might take forever to find it. Remember, there's an ogre in the goblin camp that has the same voice as Thisibald Thorm. Only realized on my second run. Oh shit, dude. Damn. I'm so excited for what the... If there's an after credits scene, I can't wait to see what it might be. If you don't have the elf song, it depends on the location in the city, I think. Okay, okay. Not that I've found, at least. Keep looking, friends. True. True, true, true. I want a random C-tier villain mystery story, and just to find out it's Adam Sandler. I mean, the power of mods nowadays, honestly, and there's so much dialogue from Adam Sandler from movies to shows and shit that they could probably piece some shit together and mod the bitch in. You know? I mean, there's people who are making full-on Act 2 expansions just through mods, which I would love to play one day. I don't know if I'll play it for, like, this Durge Tactician run, but... And probably not Honor either, you know? But, like, maybe in another run one day I'll do one of the Act 2 expansions I've been seeing. Oh my god, all my Discord notifications came in on my phone at once, and that was terrifying. Jesus Lord. Speaking of good music, though, I just want to say, the fucking theme song for Clair Obscure, oh my god. It will not get out of my head. It will not leave my fucking head. It's stuck there right now. It's completely stuck there, and I'm very excited to play that too. I'm hoping I can delve into that, especially once the PC set up too. I had good fun on a playthrough with no party limit and level 20 mods. Not balanced at all, but fun. Yeah, the no party limit. I definitely want to try that one day. Because it's fun getting to summon stuff, you know? But also, I think it would make sense to have more, you know? Especially... It's hard too, because it's like, I always want to keep the romance in the party, but there might be 2 or 3 characters or companions that a mission feels applicable to, and so having like the extra party members or no limit on it would be fun. The Clair Obscure main theme is amazing. It really is. It really is. Baldur's Gate 3 music is so peaceful, but it's not really catchy. I don't know. The Down by the River song, that shit also lives in my head for free. At some point, Larian will unlock asset/map control for modders, and that will open the floodgates for truly custom campaign mods to the community. Currently, you can only use existing maps with all the assets in place. Ah, I see. I feel like the final battle through Baldur's Gate would go so hard with all the companions in the party. Yes, exactly. Like, moments like that. Like, big moments like that, I would want everyone with me. You know? Like, I feel like it only makes sense in a way. Like, of course it's a lot to manage, especially if people get downed, but rather than it just being a fucking, like, air Myrmidon, I'd rather have Minthara, you know? You have Clair Obscure? I don't at the current moment. I do not at the current moment. I'm hoping to get it soon. I don't know if my dad got it. I think my dad got it through, like, a Steam key. But I don't know if it's in the Steam family share or if he found like a cheap and quick way to get it. I can always check my Steam and see if it's in there. If it is, I'm ready to play that shit as soon as the PC's going, you know? Listen, the Air Myrmidon was a good ally and friend. I agree. I completely agree, but yeah, I don't know. For those big moments, I would want everyone with me. Plus, especially like with the Viconia fight, you know, and some other shit like that too. They got 18 people on their side. Let me have my 8 companions with me. You know, it's only fair. Player Obscure is on Game Pass as well. Oh, fuck, really? But the game is so amazing I wanted to buy it to support them. Okay. I imagine it's PC Game Pass, right? Probably PC Game Pass. Because also my Xbox is probably way too old to play it. I can't play any new games on my Xbox. Final battle with all the companions would have Braithwaite Manor vibes. Yes, Current Frog. Yes, exactly. Just walking up on that shit. I still don't understand why your Deva was slacking, but he'd be the first to be replaced. Yeah, true. How's the PC coming along? You found help yet? I need to ask. But I have everything downstairs in its boxes ready to go. But I do need to ask. I'm just trying to figure out, like, birthday stuff, too. Because I don't know if I want to save, like, celebrating or hanging out with people if I want to do that till the weekend, you know? But I also know my dad is going to be coming up relatively soon, and my brother's going to be home soon. So, worst case scenario, if I can't have anyone help me build it, like, within the next few days, by mid to late May, my brother and my dad will be in the area, so I might be able to get their help, too. Argentina Guy! Hi, Argentina Guy! Hey, Sid! Hey, little baby Max! How are you doing today? I'm good! How are you, Argentina Guy? We're just on the credits for Baldur's Gate 3. We officially finished. I'm just waiting to see if there's any little extra cutscenes or tidbits after. At some point, one learns to summon the genie instead of the Deva. It's so much more helpful. I know, bro. I usually brought him out because in case it was going to be a hard fight, he has Revivify, which is nice. But my Deva was slacking in like the last 3 battles I brought him out with. Yeah, the PC version has been really stable as well. It says it's best on controller, though. Oh, that's fine with me. That is completely fine with me. I usually play most games on controller. I think Baldur's Gate is probably the one game that I have the most hours in terms of mouse and keyboard, but it's not like I'm playing an FPS, you know? It's pretty easy with mouse and keyboard. I would not want to play Baldur's Gate on console. I don't know how the fuck y'all do that. Try doing a solo playthrough next. No party members, just your tab. I do want to do that. So next for stream, at least, is Embrace Durge Tactician. I do have my offline save with Dove. She's a Seldarine Drow Warlock. That's still in balance, but I am flying through that, just because it's balanced. And I have a better understanding, so it's starting to get easier for me. I do want to try a solo tab run. No companions, no nothing. I might have a romance, but I don't know if I'll bring them with me. What else? But I do want to try a solo run. I do want to do honor mode on here at some point, but I'm definitely want to get through Tactician before I even touch honor mode. Only 35 more minutes of credits? Is it that long? Okay, I see you'll go weeks without Baldur's Gate 3. Good luck on... Good luck, we can crave it together. We'll see. I mean, there was mention... there was a few people who seemed interested in seeing Dub's gameplay. So I'd always be down to play a little bit of Dub's save on here. Let's celebrate this. Oh, Lord, Argentina Guy. I'm not gonna do any music right now, but I can save it for later. Or I can refund you. You have to do it on honor mode for the memes? Maybe after my first honor mode run. Let me do honor mode with my companions and then we'll try solo honor. Thank you for staying good. Hell yeah, dude. I'm doing good, resting today. Good shit, Argentina Guy, good shit. I like it on console. It just seems much more complicated on console. That's the only reason. Like it feels like it'd be harder like, I can do something in a few clicks, but I feel like on console you have to get through a lot of menus. I've seen some gameplay of it. Baldur's Gate 3 console UI is pretty decent, actually, I think, for what it is. I just personally don't like navigating through a bunch of radial wheels. Yeah, that I think that would personally drive me insane. So I'm very grateful I'm playing on PC. I know it's hard to, and it's a choice you make multiple times every day. Thank you for making it. That's all. Have a great day. See ya. Bye, Phineas. Bye, Phineas. I hope you're doing well, dude. I appreciate you for being so kind. Could also roll up as a gift character to see Lae'zel's reactions in Act 1. Yes, very true. Very, very true. I feel like that'd be fun. I do want to play Gith one day. I'd like to see Dubs play through as well. We could do a little bit of Dubs playthrough until the PC setup. You could do custom games with the honor rule set, but no save limit as a bit of a test run too. Very true. Very, very true. Yeah, that might be fun. Can do it later. It'll be my pleasure to hear that song with you here. Yeah. Credits, you finished it? I did, Gingy. I did. We did most of the ending on Saturday. Most of it, all the battles, all that sort of stuff was on Saturday. But because it took double the time that I expected, I couldn't fully finish it out. So I wanted to fully finish it today, and then we're gonna play Hollow Knight as soon as the credits are done. Just random Baldur's Gate 3 poking around to kill time before the PC comes together for Durge. Yeah. I'm so excited. I am so fucking excited to start Durge and to make my character, especially. I'm most excited about the character creation. Would you guys want to see the character creation on stream? Because that in itself might take up a majority of a stream, because I will spend hours in a character creator if you guys let me. But I'd be super down to do it on stream. Okay, I'm not caught up, but I saw a lot of yeses. So I'm cool with that. I'm so cool with that. Okay, good shit. Good shit. I saw chat moving on to OBS and I was like, okay, we're good. I thought playing on controller would be hard, but I got used to it and it was easy. Okay, cool. I came at the right time? Hell yeah, Leo. Hell yeah, welcome in. We're just watching the credits. Credits, you beat the game. Congrats. Sorry I missed it. You're all good, Druid. You're all good. We did most of it Saturday, so we just wrapped up reading some things and talking to some people today. But it was a good time. It was a good time. It was such a great game. Honor mode is just pain and suffering if you try to do it without any advantage. Sid was crashing out Saturday. I was, because I was expecting a shorter stream than normal. Because I thought it was only going to be like 3 to 4 hours left. So I was expecting a shorter stream. And I had only had breakfast that day. And that was hours before stream started. And just sort of the final fight stuff really got to me. And it was a whole mix of emotions. And I was not, I was not feeling good. 2D Dark Souls, Hollow Souls right after this. I love watching people make characters. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Best minigame ever after photo mode. Photo mode is really fun. I have messed around with it a bit. I'm gonna head to bed and watch something. I don't know yet. I don't know what yet. Oh, good, Gingy. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good night, sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out while you could, dude. Crash Out said terrified me. No, I didn't. Sorry if I was in a bad mood. I was trying to be in a good mood, but I also couldn't deny that I was feeling kind of funky, you know? I don't like feeling like that, let alone I don't like being in that sort of mood for stream, you know? Since we canceled last movie night, I guess we watching 10 episodes this Saturday, bro. That's like 4 hours. That's like 4 hours worth. And not everyone can stay up for 4 hours. Yeah, that was almost a 9-hour stream. Yeah, for real. For real. I know we yapped a lot at the beginning. But mostly because I thought it was going to be short. But then also, it's just, like, the prep, too, and I acknowledge now, like, ever since I started streaming, I never realized how slow I can be with my gameplay. I like to think it's because I'm thorough, but I might also just be slow. Mad Sid can be great for farming clip. Oh, lord. Oh, lord. I've been playing Expedition 33. It's tough, but I love it, especially since the voice actor for Shart is in it. Dude, Gingy, I can't wait to play that shit. Is it hard, though? Is it hard? Because I haven't really seen any gameplay. I've just been with the hype and, like, the music. I've seen, like, little snippets. But I saw this one snippet today, and I see a lot of memes on TikTok about the bosses, and I'm kind of a little terrified now. Because I'm afraid I'm diving into, like, not a Souls game, but, like, not far from it, you know? And I didn't think it was gonna be like that. That's only one Lord of the Rings extended edition, though. True, but time zones, you know? I want everyone who wants to be there to be able to be there for the whole thing. I don't want to get too ahead and force them to, like, catch up outside of it, you know? I literally went shopping 2 times, and each time that I came back, you were still doing the endgame fight. My bad. Damn, my food got delivered. Delivery guy got lost. I come back and the credits are still rolling. Yeah, they're still going. They're still going. I'm hoping, by like 15 minutes from now, they're done, so we have at least like 2.5, 3 hours for Hollow Knight. Clearly, you were through with Dahlia's playthrough. Yeah. It's a French turn-based Dark Souls. You can dodge and parry. You'll love it. Oh, so essentially what I'm hearing is I'm fucked for when I play Clair Obscure. It's okay. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I'll just have to get good. I was just watching someone playing it earlier and it looks easy enough. Okay. Okay, I've never... See, the thing is, like, I've played a little bit of Dark Souls 3, but I've never really sat down and played a Dark Souls or Elden Ring or Bloodborne. Yeah, I've never really delved into that type of game before. So I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to try. But it does kind of spook me knowing how people talk about it, you know? I can't stop making memes in photo mode. Since it dropped, I've been going through my first playthrough saves at pivotal moments to snag reaction and victory shots of my crew. I even got a grant Gustin around Minthara's corpse from defeating the second goblin attack on the grove. Yes, that's a possibility. I've seen literally one other person get a second attack on the grove? See, that's the thing, is I've never even fought in an attack on the grove other than when you meet Will, you know? Because I've always just gone to the goblin camp and wiped them there. If you're playing a good playthrough, how would an attack on the grove by the goblins get triggered if you did not go to the goblin camp and wipe them out? This music slaps. I love the OST of Baldur's Gate 3. No, for real, dude. We're fucked anyway. Movie night goes from 5 to 6 a.m. God, I didn't realize it was that time for you. Holy shit. Did I hear well? We have 8 hours for Hollow Knight. 8 hours? Argentina guy. I feel like you are always trying to trick me into a long stream. But seriously, look at how many people worked on this game. This game is such a crazy achievement to exist. No, genuinely. The fact that the credits has been going on this long is fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. Honestly, I was pissed. Listen, I was raging when this got Game of the Year because it beat Tears of the Kingdom. And it was before I was ever into it, and I'm Zelda girly till the day I die. I was like, what the fuck do you mean Tears of the Kingdom didn't get Game of the Year? I see why. I see why. This is definitely my #1 game for sure. And mod author playtesters. It's got noticeable patterns. Okay, true. If Sid's crash out ever reaches 100% of her power, we might get cooked, chat. I heard it causes tsunamis. That's insane. I don't ever get mad, you know? Like, I physically can't get mad. One day we'll get a Bloodborne remaster. I do really want to play Bloodborne. The lore seems really fucking cool. Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring have multiplayer mods that work quite well. Ooh, okay. It's easier than Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro, if that helps. Okay, that's a little more comforting, at least. Clair Obscure is very OG Final Fantasy VII in combat style, but has a on-time parry/dodge events you can get good at. Okay, cool. Cool. I tried Dark Souls 3, but it took me hours on the tutorial. That's how much I can't use my hands with those types of games. That's real though. I think if you can beat Alice Madness Returns, you can progress in a Souls game. Okay. Play. You tell Minthara about the grove, and she attacks, and you help defend it. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, anyways, go to bed. Good night, Shinji. Sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out, dude. I tried to be a triple agent, and then betrayed Minthy when she rolled up on the gates. I see. So that's interesting. Okay, so you just let her know what's going on. You're welcome from changing your #1 game. I know! Well, cracked, fuck, you've changed my #1 game like twice now. Because after I played Red Dead 2, I was like #1. Absolutely #1. Satan in credits. I missed it. I played Red Dead Redemption 2 because, well, it won the poll. Before I even started streaming, I did a poll on Instagram, and I was like, what game would you guys want me to play first? And I can't even remember what the other one was. It was Red Dead and something else. And Red Dead won. But then, Crack, you also hyped it up for me, and I had put it down for a while, and I think through you hyping it up, I got back into it. And then Crack got me Baldur's Gate 3. So he's changed my favorite game twice now. So there's a way to play Bloodborne on PC. There's even video guides. Oh shit! Well, the good thing is before the PC was even funded, my dad has had a PS5 that he hasn't been using, and so he was willing to give it to me. So we will have PS5 and PC, so I could play Bloodborne. Sid went hangry and EP. That's real. It's very real. Bloodborne is so feminine rage-coded, I love it. See, that completely sells me. That sells me. We're yapping, so I'm gonna snooze again. Fuck it. Fuck it. Satan was one of the mod builder playtesters. That's so good. What is something Baldur's Gate 3 did better than Red Dead? I mean, I feel like they're very different games. You know, they're very, very different games. Just even down to, like, I don't know, the universe and the world and all of that. I mean, I would say I feel like I had an easier time navigating, and the controls were much, much easier in Baldur's Gate 3. Sometimes with Red Dead, there's a lot of different things that... These are really funny, actually. Franca for putting up with my ass needing an intravascular coffee shot at 2 in the morning. But I feel like navigating the world and just the general controls in Baldur's Gate is a lot easier for experiencing the game in Baldur's Gate than Red Dead. I feel like I struggle with that to this day with Red Dead because a lot of things overlap. You know, X is... Or what was it? It's like X is to throw a punch in Red Dead, but it's also to get on your horse, but it's also to start a dialogue. And so, like, if you're, like, all next to 3 different things that can respond to X, sometimes you can fuck up. There's been times I wanted to talk to someone and I decked them in the fucking face, and then I got a bounty, you know? So it's like, the overlapping of controls and abilities with Red Dead was kind of frustrating, and I feel like Baldur's Gate was a lot more intuitive with just navigating, but they're so different that it's hard to compare. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is amazing. I had to hype it up for you, so you're welcome ×2. Yeah. Yeah. So I did a quick search, and Larian's team swelled from 50 people who worked on Divinity Original Sin 2 to 470 to work on Baldur's Gate 3. That's insane. I also want to try Divinity Original Sin 2. I've talked about that on stream with some people before, and I definitely want to give that a shot. Some think FromSoft makes the hardest games. These people have never tried to play League of Legends without tilting. Oh no, Tactic. Oh no. Also the same button to interact with them as to point your revolver. Yes, exactly, Cornfrog. Exactly. Red Dead 2 is a masterpiece. No, genuinely. My partner is currently playing it right now, Hayden, and he is in Chapter 5. He's in Chapter 5. I'm not going to go too much into detail in case you guys haven't played and I don't want to spoil anything. But he has gone through some big moments, and he's coming up on some big moments, and I'm very excited to see how he feels about it and like how he experiences it, because it's his first like story video game ever. Because he doesn't really play video games like that. And so, I don't know. I'm just so hyped for how he's gonna react and respond to everything, including the end. It's gonna fuck me up again. And there's already times where he gets through certain things and I have to like hold it together. So I don't like, you know, like give him any thoughts or feelings. But it's really hard. DOS2 rocks. There's a lot more environmental interactions than you find in Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh. Sometimes I wanted to talk to someone, but I end up decking them in the fucking face instead. It's true! It's true! I literally, like, the amount of bounties I got in Saint Denis because of a misclick. I remember accidentally shooting a dog in Red Dead 2 because I tried to pet it, but I clearly didn't do it right. Yeah. You rolled a crit 1 on that. Crap. That reminds me of when me and my dad and my aunts and my brother were all trying to play D&D, but none of us knew what the fuck we were doing. And I think my brother, my aunt, my brother had a dog with his character for like the very short campaign. And like my brother and my aunt had rolled to pet the dog and they rolled a 1. And so then they pet it so hard they broke its legs. And he had to carry it around the rest of the time. Top 3 games on my list are Sekiro, Skate 3, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, aka Pain and Suffering. See, I used to play a lot of Rainbow in high school. I would be down to play it again, because I liked it a lot when I played it in high school, but it's been a very long time. Very long time. It's the first game that's made me excited to explore and go down a story path. Usually it's one or the other. True. So true, crit 1, insert Durge crit 1 emote here. I know, soon! As soon as I know what that bitch looks like, I'm gonna draw Durge with the crit 1. We have Dahlia with the nat 20. I'm still not happy about how it looks in Twitch chat. I feel like it still looks too tiny. But of course you can blow it up, like, with the bits thing. But, like, I like when there's an emote in chat, I know what it is and I know what I'm looking at, you know? So it's a little frustrating for me because she still looks too small. I gotta figure it out. I don't know. Also, just a heads up to y'all, there is an ad break starting. It's giving me like unlimited snoozes today though, so that's kind of nice. But I know we are in the credits, so if you get sniped by ads or you get hit with ads, just heads up. Heads up. Okay. Hopefully within the next 5 minutes this is over, so we have a solid 2 hours for Hollow Knight. I guess we'll see. I didn't realize the credits were this long, but I'm hoping that there's a post-credits scene. Yeah. So nuts. So nuts. It's a guy who's played both. Ooh. League of Legends worse? Oh. A lot of people worked on this game and they don't try to keep selling you more. They didn't charge $70 for it. I think it is 70. I think it was 70 upon release, right? But very much worth the 70. Very, very much worth the $70. I'm pretty sure it might be marked down now. But that was my argument. Oh, it's only 60. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. But that's like my argument of like, this shit, I would pay $100 for this game. 100%. I'm not gonna pay $90 for fucking Mario Kart, but I would pay $100 for this because I have at least 5 more playthroughs planned, you know? $90 for Mario Kart? Suck my dick, bro. Suck my fucking dick. Are you gonna watch the new season of Black Mirror? I have not kept up with Black Mirror. I think I've seen the first season, and then sometimes I'll click on an episode if it seems interesting. I should watch it all the way through, though. R6 is only bad if you have a functioning IQ level, and I lost that when I started playing Ranked. It's another 10 minutes, and I'm not even joking. If you must, you can hit the X in the upper right corner to skip the rest of the credits. Okay. That's not gonna skip, like, a possible post-credit scene, though, right? Baldur's Gate 3 was worth every cent I paid. No, for real. I thought the game launched at 60 or 50. I guess it was 60. I thought it was 70 for some reason. But I'm down to watch the rest of the credits. Baldur's Gate 3 fans have asked to pay more. Yeah, I would, honestly. I know Crack got it for me, but I'd be willing to buy a copy just to support. I told Hayden too. I was like, listen, I'm gonna have the PC. This laptop will be mostly available. I was like, if you were interested and willing, if I got you a copy, would you want to do multiplayer? And I got a maybe. So I probably will be buying another copy specifically for him, and I'll see if I can convert him to the dark side. I'm done with Black Mirror. I used to be a big fan of the creator of it for many years. Oh shit. The way I love replayability in games. No, for real. I very few games that I played have I replayed again. Or it has to have been years in between, you know? I usually am one and done with most games. But I plan on replaying Red Dead 2. Of course, I'm already replaying Baldur's Gate as we speak. There's Zelda games I've replayed countless times, but most of other things I usually just do a one and done unless I really, really love it. Okay, never mind, it's almost done. Lost track of where we were. Yeah, I think we made it! I think we made it. 2.5 million early access players is insane. It takes both my brain cells to play League, and I can't handle people flaming. No, for real. Turn off chat. Turn off chat and just have fun. You play R6 with viewers and like these people.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Oh god, it's gonna go to the main menu and I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, it's over! It's like officially done. It's like that's officially done. It's officially done. Okay, hold on. Let me just like take a peek. If I load game. Okay. She's still here. She's still with us. She's still with us. You should play R6 with viewers and let these people see how much someone can hate a game while still queuing back in ranked. God. It's been years since I played though. I've done 2 runs of Baldur's Gate 3 already, working on number 3. Hell yeah! I will. The Embrace Durge Tactician is technically my number 3. Oh my goodness. My autistic ass loves replaying and finding out new stuff. Started Beyond Two Souls, and there's about 26 endings. I'm having so much fun right now. That's another game I really want to play. Wait till he gets big naturals. Yeah. I forgot. Did you learn who Withers really is? So no, that is Withers lore. That is Withers lore. But that wasn't enlightening into who he may actually be. How many total saves? In total for Dahlia? 1,458. 1,458 saves for Dahlia. How many hours? How many total hours was 295 and 34 minutes for the first playthrough. That's crazy. That's crazy.